course of my research is there was a persistent demonization of poor white people. In other words, in many eras in white society, if you were poor, it was tantamount to being a criminal. And that criminalization was then a connotation for making you a slave. And this slavery, by the way, this villeinage, even was hereditary. In the chronicles that I read and in the accounts that I read, there was a almost biological taint on children of parents who had been white slaves or villains. So, to summarize, I would say that the enslavement of whites, far from being a very brief period in the annals of time, was in fact the universal experience of whites. So now we come to the modern period, and we have this absurd stereotype which denotes black skin with servitude. And it's absurd. It's a folly. So I'm bringing the good news to black people that they are not of any more of a slave race than whites have been. They'll say, well, you can't compare white bondage to black slavery because the whites didn't do very difficult work and the enslavement was all over within 7 years. No way. There were many loopholes and abuses of that law. As you and I know, there can be a law on a piece of paper. That doesn't mean that that's what's lived or brought into